Hello friends, welcome in the online class again for MSc first year. We are learning about the subject fundamentals of physical chemistry, in which we have to learn the topic colligative properties. Okay, let's see the colligative properties. These are the property of solution. Actually, colligative properties are the properties of solution whose value depends on number of solute particle. Number of solute particle. Number of solute particle. If solute particle increase, then these properties increases. So the property in definition, the definition of colligative properties says that the properties whose values depends on the number of solute particle and not the nature of solute particle and not the nature. So these properties, if you change the nature of solute particle, then these properties have no effect. But we change the number of means 10 number of molecules. If you increase 20, 30, 40, then there will be change in these properties. So properties whose value, colligative property, are the properties whose values depends on number of solute particle and not the nature of solute particle. The number of solute particle means change in concentration. You know that if number changes, then there will be change in the concentration of the solute in the solution. So it depends on the concentration. So in short, the definition of colligative property, we can say that the colligative properties are the properties of solution in which whose value depends on the number of solute particles and not the nature of solute particle. So which are the colligative properties? We know that there are 4 types of colligative properties. So in short, we have to remember that colligative properties are the properties which depends on the number of solute particles. So colligative property. So there are 4 types of colligative properties. First colligative property is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Lowering of vapor pressure is the first colligative property. Second colligative property that we have to study here is the elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. Third colligative property that we have to study is the depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. And fourth colligative property, that is osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is the fourth colligative property that we have to study here. Okay, so colligative property are the properties which depends on the number of solute particle present in the solution. Number of solute particle and not the nature of solute particle. So which depends on the number of solute particle are the colligative property. There are 4 types of colligative properties: relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. These are 4 colligative properties. Let's see one by one. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. See the first property, relative lowering of vapor pressure. Let's see before that what is the vapor pressure. Vapor pressure. Vapor pressure. It is actual. See, if we have taken any volatile liquid, then and covered by lid, volatile liquid here, volatile solvent here. Suppose that this solvent is a volatile, there is a continuous movement of the molecules of this solvent. So continuous movement, and some of the molecules escape from this solvent and goes into the gaseous state. So they, due to the movement of the molecule from solvent to the gaseous state, they create a pressure here, and that pressure is the vapor pressure. So it is the pressure created by the vapors of the liquid when these vapors are in equilibrium with the liquid, and that pressure is called as vapor pressure. So here vapor pressure of solvent. Okay, if we have taken pure solvent, then it's a vapor pressure of solvent. When we add solute in solvent, we add solute into the solvent, then there is a formation of solution. Okay, after addition of solute, there is a formation of solution. But here the vapor pressure of solvent, vapor pressure is what? Vapor pressure is the pressure created by the vapors of solvent, where pressure created by the vapors of the solvent or solution when the vapors are in equilibrium with the solution or liquid. So that pressure is called as vapor pressure. Vapor pressure is the pressure created by the vapors of the solvent or vapors of the liquid on the surface of the liquid when vapors are in equilibrium with the liquid. So this is vapor pressure, and if we determine vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution, it is observed that experimentally, if we calculated or experimentally determined the vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution after adding solute. So vapor pressure of solvent is greater than the vapor pressure of solution. Vapor pressure of solvent is greater than the vapor pressure of solution. That means after preparing solution, vapor pressure lowers. That is the lowering of vapor pressure. Lowering of the vapor pressure, because pure solvent has a greater vapor pressure than the solution. After adding solute, the vapor pressure of the solution decreases. So vapor pressure, suppose that the vapor pressure of solvent is represented by P0. Vapor pressure of solvent represented by P0, and here vapor pressure of solution represented by P. So from that we can say the lowering of vapor pressure. So lowering of vapor pressure is the difference between the vapor pressure of solution, difference between the vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution, because vapor pressure of solvent is greater here than the solution. So lowering of vapor pressure is P0 minus P. Lowering of vapor pressure is the P0 minus P. That means lowering of vapor pressure is the difference of vapor pressure of pure solvent and vapor pressure of solution. Now this is lowering of vapor pressure. Now we have to find out relative lowering of vapor pressure. So relative lowering of vapor pressure is defined as relative lowering of vapor pressure is defined as the ratio of lowering of vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Relative lowering of vapor pressure to vapor pressure of pure solvent, and this is the relative lowering of vapor pressure, which is proportional to number of molecules. This relative lowering of vapor pressure depends on number of molecules of solute. Number of molecules. Hence, relative lowering of vapor pressure is a colligative property. So any property which depends on number of molecules of solute, that property is nothing but colligative property. So relative lowering of vapor pressure is the colligative property. Relative lowering of vapor pressure can be defined in this way: P0 minus P, that is lowering of vapor pressure, and P0. P0 is the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Okay, so this is about the relative lowering of vapor pressure, and on the basis of relative lowering of vapor pressure, in last some lectures, relative lowering of vapor pressure, in last some lectures we have saw two laws, that is Raoult's law and Henry law, which are dependent on this relative lowering of vapor pressure, one of the colligative property. Okay, so we saw colligative properties. These are the properties which depends on number of solute particles. There are four colligative properties: relative lowering of vapor pressure, second is the elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. So first is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. Vapor pressure of solvent is always greater than the vapor pressure of solution. So vapor pressure of solvent is represented by P0, vapor pressure of solution is represented by P. Vapor pressure is what? Vapor pressure is the pressure exerted by the vapors of the liquid on the surface of the liquid when it is in equilibrium with the liquid. That is the vapor pressure. So lowering of vapor pressure is what? Difference between the vapor pressure of solvent and vapor pressure of solution, and relative lowering is the ratio of lowering of vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of pure solvent. So relative lowering of vapor pressure, and that relative lowering of vapor pressure is directly proportional to number of molecules of solute, and number of molecules of solute, that's why it's a colligative property. So first colligative property we saw is the lowering of relative lowering of vapor pressure. Let's see the second colligative property here. Second colligative property is the elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. So elevation in boiling point is the second colligative property we have to see here. Elevation in boiling point. Now, in elevation in boiling point, we have to see first boiling point means what? As we know that if any liquid heated, there is increase in vapor pressure because number of molecules in vapor state increases. So increase in vapor pressure if we increase the temperature. If any liquid heated, then there is an increase in vapor pressure of that liquid. So increase in vapor pressure when this vapor pressure reaches to the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is what? It is 1 atmosphere. Atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure, that 1 atmosphere. When vapor pressure increases after increasing the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquids becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, then liquid starts boiling. Liquid starts boiling, and that point is called as boiling point. That temperature is called as boiling point. Okay, so the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, and that temperature is called as boiling point of liquid. So boiling point of liquid. Now elevation in boiling point is what? Elevation in boiling point is the increase in the boiling point of solution. Increase in boiling point of solution. Boiling point of solution is called as elevation in boiling point. Is called elevation in boiling point. Okay. Suppose that here we have to compare with the solvent and solution. Compare with the solvent and solution. Now, in solvent and solution, we have determined here the boiling point of solvent. Suppose that boiling point of solvent is T0B, and here boiling point of solution is TB. Boiling point of solution we have determined here TB. So, boiling point of solvent, when we add solute molecules, there is increase in the boiling point. Increase in the boiling point of solution. Increase in the boiling point of solution. And suppose that we know that vapor pressure of this solvent is greater than the vapor pressure of solution. Vapor pressure of solvent is always greater than the vapor pressure of solution. And if vapor pressure is lower, then the boiling point increases. Boiling point increases as the vapor pressure is lower. And here vapor pressure and boiling points are inversely proportional. So vapor pressure decreases, boiling point increases. So boiling point of solution is greater than the boiling point of pure solvent. Boiling point of pure solvent. So the elevation in boiling point in how much amount the boiling point of solution increases after addition of solute from the solvent. So boiling point elevation is indicated by symbol delta, denoted by this delta TB. Elevation in boiling point, it is the difference of boiling point of solution to the boiling point of solvent. Boiling point of the solution to the boiling point of solvent, and it is the increase in or elevation in boiling point. Okay, so elevation in boiling point is here. Elevation in boiling point is represented by delta TB equal to TB, that is boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of the pure solvent. Boiling point of the pure solvent. So elevation in boiling point. Now understand it properly by graphical representation. See here graphical representation. If we plot a graph of vapor pressure against temperature. Okay, suppose vapor pressure is plotted on y-axis and temperature in Kelvin is plotted against x-axis. Okay, and if we plot a graph, we obtain for solvent we obtain this curve AB, and for solution we obtain this curve CD. We obtain two curves here. This is for solvent and another for solution. We obtain these two curves. Okay, now in these two curves, suppose that vapor pressure is here. Vapor pressure of 1 atmospheric pressure. 1 atmospheric pressure is here. So we get 1 atmosphere like when the vapor pressure of solvent increases, and when it reaches to 1 atmospheric pressure, then that temperature is T0 B, boiling point of pure solvent. Similarly, vapor pressure of solution increases, and when it reaches to 1 atmosphere, the temperature at this stage is called as boiling point of solution. And suppose see on this axis, boiling point of TB is greater than the boiling point of solvent. Boiling point of solution is greater than the boiling point of solvent, and the difference between these two gives rise to boiling point elevation. So elevation in boiling point, and here we get the boiling point of solvent and boiling point of solution. So this graph represents elevation in boiling point. Okay, so from this graph it is easier to understand, and here in this case vapor pressure of liquid is greater than the vapor pressure of solution. From this graph it is also clear that vapor pressure is greater for solvent, vapor pressure is less for the solution, and from this 1 atmospheric pressure is reached, we can obtain the boiling points also for solvent and solution, and from this elevation in boiling point can be obtained, which is given here. Now if the boiling point from experiment, it is found that the elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to molar concentration. Elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to molar concentration. This molar concentration is represented by m, small m. Elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to molar concentration. So if we remove this proportionality sign, then we put constant here Kb into m. Okay, where in this equation delta Tb represents elevation in boiling point. Kb represents boiling point elevation constant. M represent, small m represent molar concentration. It represents molar concentration. So delta Tb is proportional to m. So it is proportional to molar concentration. So elevation in boiling point is dependent on molar concentration. That means depends on number of solid particles. That's why elevation in boiling point is a colligative property. Elevation in boiling point is a colligative property. It is a colligative property because it depends on the number of solute particle, molar concentration. So let's see here molar elevation in boiling point. 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 Let's see molar elevation in boiling point. For the molar elevation, let's see